Hey there guys, so word has it that Andy Ruiz Jr. is not in great shape going into camp for the Anthony Joshua rematch. It has been revealed by his own trainer that he is not in great shape and he has been living the high life, as it were, after beating Anthony Joshua. His trainer had this to say about Andy Ruiz Jr. and the state he is currently in. I was hoping it would be Monday, but it wasn't, so we're definitely working on that right now. We didn't have a training session on Monday, but we're scheduled to start training this week. He's not in great shape, but he is hitting the gym back home in Imperial. He's running on the treadmill, but obviously we haven't fully begun training camp. Once we do, we have 4 months to get into shape ready for the fight. That's enough time to get him in shape. Let's hope we can get him back in the gym real soon and get him going again. So perhaps Andy Ruiz Jr.'s trainer is a bit concerned about the fact that he hasn't been in the gym, the fact that he hasn't been living the life since beating Anthony Joshua. He has been enjoying his newfound fame and fortune, which is very dangerous at this stage because he has a very difficult rematch coming up. Because not only is Anthony Joshua going to have to be better next time, so is Andy Ruiz Jr. Also, the worry here is there is not much conversation and communication going on between Andy Ruiz Jr. and his trainer. And it seems like Andy Ruiz's trainer is struggling to motivate him. And if he cannot motivate him, then that is not a working partnership. Because he said, let's hope we can get him back in the gym soon. So clearly he is having some trouble with Andy Ruiz Jr. to get him back in the gym and to get him motivated. And if the trainer and the fighter are not working as a team, then you have big problems. Perhaps he feels like he's cracked it now. I mean, all he has to do is turn up on fight night. As soon as he steps through the ropes and the bell goes, he has already earned $7.5 million. So what is really keeping the fire burning for Andy Ruiz Jr.? A fight with Deontay Wilder? Doesn't really seem too bothered about that. Tyson Fury, again, doesn't really seem too bothered about that. Because he is all of a sudden a hero in his home country and he has a lot of money to play with. So he is living that life that he has never had. But that kind of attitude will not serve him well in boxing, especially when he has a fight with Anthony Joshua, who has got his passion back for boxing and wants to win those heavyweight titles back. It's clearly not about the money for Anthony Joshua, but perhaps it is for Andy Ruiz Jr. now. He has been rolling around in new cars, buying houses, and enjoying his money. As well he should, but he needs to get back training because Anthony Joshua wants to fight the best Andy Ruiz Jr., not someone who is 29 stone instead of 19. Now, we do know that Anthony Joshua is back in training because we have seen it on his Snapchat stories and Instagram stories. He is getting back in training. Rob McCracken has already joined up with Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz's trainer has said he has not joined up with Andy Ruiz just yet. So Anthony Joshua is preparing, getting ready and sharpening his tools, ready to go into training camp. And it seems like Anthony Joshua will be a little bit lighter going into the rematch, perhaps around 17 stone, which would be wise, I think, because although he's not going to be taking shots as well at a lighter weight, he will be able to ride them and slip shots a lot better because he will be more agile on his feet. So I think Anthony Joshua will go in there trying to box Andy Ruiz Jr., not fight him, which again is a very wise game plan because Andy Ruiz Jr. is a very good fighter, but when he is fighting someone who has good boxing ability, he is always going to struggle. He got beat by Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker outboxed him. In the first 3 rounds, I think Joseph Parker tried to fight him. Then after that, he boxed him. And Joseph Parker ended up winning that fight. It was very close, and I don't doubt that. But I do believe that Joseph Parker did rightfully win that fight. So that is what Anthony Joshua will be doing in the rematch. Boxing him, keeping him on the end of the jab, probably doubling the jab up, using his feet, using his movement, setting traps and allowing Andy Ruiz Jr. to walk on to his shots. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? The fact that Andy Ruiz Jr. is not back in training camp yet, and the fact he hasn't been training since he beat Anthony Joshua. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.